So let's take a look at the shifter. B Series Civic, short shifter, adjustable, and yo, what's good, my peoples? It's IllRoller16 bringing you guys another video. Today's gonna be a quick video. We're gonna do a short shifter upgrade on the MX3, the all motor project, my daily driver, 5-speed manual. I got a Megan Racing short shifter in there, but I'm gonna install a adjustable short shifter, which is kind of like the K-tuned or the old Pacesetter one. It's made for a Civic, but we're gonna get it installed and adjusted correctly, and I'm gonna document as much as I can so that if anybody else wants to follow suit, they can do as they choose. But without further ado, let's get to the unboxing. I'll show you what you need. Part numbers will be in the description, and we'll get this thing installed, my peoples. Let's go. Hoi. So, sorry I don't have the overhead cam set up right now, but let me get this unboxed. I'll compare this to the old shifter, the stock OEM shifter, which I have here. This is a stock OEM shifter. And then once I rip out the short shifter that's in there right now, I'll compare it to so you guys can see the differences. But anyways, here it is. We'll start with the shifter. This is exactly how it comes from the box. Nothing else from the box. So let's take a look at the shifter. So this is the main piece. You can adjust here for the throw. The more it moves up, the shorter the throw. The lower down you move it, the longer the throw, if I'm not mistaken. There's an Allen key to adjust it. You're gonna wanna lube this up also with some wheel grease or something like that, oil. And then this is the extension. This lets you, move the shifter and move the shift knob if you want it closer or further away from you. You can move it up or down. So definitely a nice piece. A ball bearing, solid bushing instead of a using bronze or plastic bushings. Hardware comes with the bolt, Allen key, a spacer if you need it. I'm not really sure what I would use that for. This one's for the shift knob, to secure the shift knob. Two of these roller bearings that go, or washers that go in here and let the bearing spin. And then the nut that goes on this here, a lock nut, which I'm not too sure about because the lock nuts with the heat from the exhaust can cause issues. I've had it happen. And then lastly, this is brand new. Again, part numbers will be in the description. This is the dust boot. And this is the cage for the shifter ball. So once we lube everything, that's how that goes. And then the spring holds it in. So I'll show you guys the spring when we take it apart. Now, I do have a stock shifter over here. This is the OEM Mazda shifter, so you can kind of see what it looks like here. It comes with this here, this washer on the bottom, the spring goes on the top, and then this dust boot down at the bottom. But just comparing the two, you can kind of see the levels of adjustability that you have as opposed to the stock OEM shifter. So I can go much shorter or much longer. That's what the bottom pretty much even. All right, my peoples, let's get to installing this. I'm gonna jack the car up, secure the car on jack stands, and get this installed. Make sure you're safe before you install it. And let's go, my peoples. Hui. Before we jack the car up, we're gonna go ahead and do what we can on the inside, and then we'll jack the car up. Just undo the shift knob and things like that. So I'll give you guys a quick look at how this is done. All right, so it should just take a few minutes. Let me center the camera. All right, undo the shift knob. Then this is a clip-in. Carefully pry on this. You don't want to break this. Put the car in like 4th or 2nd just to be able to wiggle it out. You're gonna have a connection right back here. And now we have access to our shifter. You see, let me turn on the flash. You see that there's a little clip right there. We're gonna undo that clip. We're just gonna pry on it. Might need some needle nose. There it goes, needle nose. Comes right out. Probably clean this up and put some new lube on it. Put this out here. And now the shifter can come out no problem. Only thing that's holding it in is the what's the name? The bolt on the bottom. And like I said, this one has a little bit of play. You see it? I don't know if that's the bolt coming loose or if it's the actual cage for the shifter, but I'm gonna try this other one. Now we'll jack up the car. All right, we're getting under the car. Going to show you the one bolt you need to remove. It's a 12 millimeter, if I'm not mistaken, 12 millimeter or a 1/2. So let me turn the flash on. That bolt right there has a nut on the other side. So that's what we're going to get off. And then the shifter will come out. All right, so here's a comparison. Again, adjustable, not adjustable. This one has a cage, which is nice. But if I like this new shifter, which I think I will, then I'll probably sell this or just keep it as a spare. This one has a little play that I don't like. Let me grab the stock one. So you got stock. Here you go. The longest throw, shorter throw, and then this one's adjustable. So I mean, if you're looking at this here, if you adjust it, it'll probably end up, it could probably have as much as right there. All right, let's get it installed. All right, my peoples, never mind. I had to use this stock Delrin bushing that came off the stock shifter. So I put this on the bottom, and then I use the Honda Acura cage, and then the spring's gonna go on top. Then on the bottom side, we're gonna do these. These are like bearings, like for skateboard. That's what it looks like for skateboards or rollerblades, ironically. Like bearing spacers. Put one on each side. Let me pop the spring in. Spring is in. You can add more grease in there if you feel better. That's solid. Put this little boot that goes on top. All right, let me show you guys what's going on under here. Sorry I couldn't record the whole thing, but I ended up using the Allen head. Let me see if I get it. I ended up using the Allen head bolt. It's the only one that would fit through the bearing in the shifter. And then I got the bearing spacers in there. And then I used a regular nut at the end. The OEM nut works. Pause. I did not use the lock nut that came with it, just out of personal experience. That's just me. Tightened it as much as possible, and that's what we're looking like. I'm gonna hold off on this piece. Here you can adjust the angle. I'm just gonna do straight for now. Again, you should probably Loctite these. I don't have any on me, so I'll go back and do this. But if you have Loctite, probably use blue Loctite. Now we're just gonna test it. Only thing that sucks is if you want to adjust the throw, you have to undo the bottom piece, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty good. I kind of want a shorter throw, I'm not gonna lie. Now, will this fit under the boot? Or does it have to stick up? I think it will. Alright, let me mess with this, and I'm gonna see. I'm probably gonna shorten the shifter, and I'll probably put the boot above it. So, yeah, we'll see how I'm gonna do this. Just because I think I want a shorter throw. So yeah, that's pretty much the same as my old short shifter. I think I got a little more clearance through the exhaust, so. Yep, I'll be back. Good morning. We're at the Tires Plus for an alignment. Shifter went in smooth. Yeah. All right, so people are asking me about the short shifter. This is for a Civic. It's the K-tuned style one or whatever. It's adjustable. The verdict is honestly meh. It's all right. I'm actually thinking about just going back to my Megan racing shifter. I don't know, I just don't like the feel of this one too much. I'm gonna try a lighter shift knob and see, but it's pretty much maxed out on adjustment, and yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. I'm gonna keep driving it before I pass final judgment, but so far I'm not impressed. All right, my people, so I had the adjustable short shifter, the Honda EK Civic, B Series Civic short shifter adjustable, and I did not like it. I am back on the Megan Racing short shifter. Me personally, I prefer a one-piece shifter. That's why I went back to the Megan Racing shifter for now, but I am gonna try another Honda short shifter, but one piece. I did not like the feeling of the two-piece. I tightened everything. I just felt like it was flexing. I don't know, just a lot of aluminum, the aluminum piece in between. I'm not sure. I'm not saying that I bent it or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? But I just didn't like the way it felt. You know what I mean? And I've been driving manual for over 20 years. But regardless, it was a good attempt. I'm sure somebody else will love it, but it just wasn't for me. So I'll be trying maybe like a Skunk 2 dual bend shifter, something along those lines. But that's about it for the short shifter video, my peoples. Hopefully this helps somebody. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. This is Ilrola16 checking out. Until next time, salute.